Day. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Oh, the return is Kirk. So a good punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So for their 2nd drive of the game, they had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Wide receiver.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First down, Murray. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
23-yard line.
Play fake, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Murray's pass.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brings up
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
At the 13-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
The kick is blocked.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On 3rd down, Wilson. This is caught by Jackson. goes in for the Seattle touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 5th touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Murray now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. When you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Chris Carson.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Down Seahawks.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
4-yard line.
On the delay, here's Carson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Jackson now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But your pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Isaiah Simmons, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run it with Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out, creeping up on 1,000. Could get there on this drive, so a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. What that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, dropping them into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. On play action, it's Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Murray's pass intercepted.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
That is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Seattle.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go...
This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. We have hit halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Murray now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Now Murray off play action. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That one complete. He finds Shark. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Throwing on first down is Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
no good.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now it's Carson.
Chris Carson, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. DJ Chark, 79 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jackson now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A 6-yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Murray looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DJ Chark, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this a quick slant to Lockett. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks drive a quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. I got 2. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, one more.
Shotgun now from Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Let's make these babies cry. All the way back home, yeah. Let's make these babies cry.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Murray. And he'll let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. DJ Chark, 60 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And they will not get a chance to return this one as he gained the lead in a tight one. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught by Jackson. 30, past the 20, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdowns. Passes on the afternoon, and the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he'll let this one go deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. And it's up and good. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another 4th quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. Now Wilson on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Here comes the Arizona defense now onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Wilson's pass.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Pollard. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. 43. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.